Buddy, this is Clint Locklear from the Farmer's Grove, and I'm sitting up on the hill on the top end of the property, and down where the woods is at, there's a river. And if you can see this in here, we've got trees and stuff planted from there all the way back, several hundred. And then when you look at this bottom field, I just kind of want to show you the design before we get started with this. That's 860 feet. It doesn't look like it right now through the camera. That's a long field. It's about 360 feet wide. And I've spent a lot of time designing this for a lot of different things, which I want to go over really quick. But you'll see this going together throughout the year and probably even next year. Now, what we're doing on this bottom field that's way down here, that's just pasture right now, is not the whole design that you're seeing. I'm only have the design here of the trees that are propagated that are here that we can go ahead and start putting in. But I've got a big sheet. I've got 2 sheets of graph paper sitting here on cardboard just so I can drop it when we get down here. But we're going to measure and lay this thing out. Up on this direction is where we're sitting up on the hill, and this is the 860 something feet this way, and I'm designing a lot of different things in here. One, it's going to be a tremendous amount of nut production. This is going to be opening. It's got a lot of stuff going in. It's just not on this particular design. So we're going to have, I think it's 80 feet opening all the way down. So when we're looking down from this hill, you're going to see this opening going all the way down to the woods, which has got some reasonings for it, which I'll explain it, besides just maybe pasture. We're going down, and you'll see all these are nut trees and mulberries and apples and plums and pears and everything like that. This is a great big opening in case we ever want to do a wedding farm down there. I'm designing that in right now, plus it'll be good for pasture. That's going to be 160 by 240 feet, just an opening that you're going to see. This is going to have almost like an English garden look by the way it's being set out. But one of the main reasons I'm doing this, and it's not square, is down here's the woods that you see at the bottom. There's going to be an opening. I'll be able to see from one end of the property to the other. Part of the design of this farm is going to be meat production with deer. So there's going to be over an acre of chestnuts in here. There's going to be a lot of soft-shell pecans. There's going to be honey locusts, pears, apples, plums, pawpaws, all this different stuff, which is going to be in here. But I wanted to do the design because if you'll notice, I've got 40 and 60 foot openings for pasture and to be able to see, so I can also grow crops and stuff like that in between here. I've got access roads coming down. You know, there's going to be a lot of open area. Me and my wife have different ideas on design. She wants more open, so I'm trying to design both of our stuff in here. She has plenty of open and I have plenty of trees. But I just wanted to show you what it is. Like when we're doing the chestnuts and the walnuts and stuff, you're going to have issues with trees not being compatible. So we're putting mulberries in between the black walnuts and the other trees to give it a buffer. Different things like that to think about. And the way that the land lays down there, by using this design, which I've spent a lot of time with, I can actually somewhat do closed up swales that I can irrigate for the first couple of years. And after that point, I won't have to worry about it because it's just going to be mostly trees down here. So we're going to be putting swales in with a bobcat, filling in with wood chips, and then I can use the river water to irrigate if I need to. But I just wanted to show you the design a little bit, which I'm in the Jeep, the wind's blowing pretty hard, that kind of what it looks like. We're having 30 feet going all the way around the outside of the fence. We have easy access everywhere, easy way to get down to the woods, into the river. Lots of people and wildlife food. There's going to be a tremendous amount of pollinator plants being put in between the trees while they're still young. So there's a lot going on to come up with this. And I'm pretty excited about putting this in because I've waited over a year just thinking of every single aspect of permaculture that I could put in here to make my life easier down the road.